Hi guys, welcome back my YouTube channel Rosam Tech. We will start the video where we left the previous video. Before we start the video, please subscribe my channel and click bell icon. So start. He had never met anyone like her. He had always thought that a modern type, this new woman business, would repel him, and here she was making him positively look forward to the glimpse of her safety. Bicycle carrying along the lakeside road, and she too had never met anyone like him. She had always thought that middle aged men who read the Times and disapproved of modernity were terrible bores, yet here he was climbing her interest and attention far more than youths of her own age. She liked him inten- intentionally because he was so hard to get to know, because he had gentle and quiet manners, because his opinions dated from those utterly impossible 70s and 80s and even earlier, yet were for all that so thoroughly honest, and because his eyes were brown and he looked charming when he smiled. Of course, I shall call you Chips too, she said when she learned that was his nickname at school. Within a week, they were head over heels in love. Before Chips could walk without a stick, they considered themselves engaged, and they were married in London a week before the beginning of the autumn terms. When Chips, dreaming through the horse at Mr. Wicket's, recollected those days, he used to look down at his feet and wonder which one it was that had performed so signal a service, that the trivial cause of a many momentous happenings was the one thing of which detail evaded him, but he resaw the glorious hump of the gable. He had never visited the Lake District since, and the mouse grey depths of vast water under the skies. He could smell the washed air after heavy rain and refollow the ribbon of the pass across Ostai had so clearly it lined that times of dizzy happiness, those evenings strolls by the waterside, her cool voice and her gay laughter. She had been a very happy person always. They had both been so eager planning a future together, but he had been rather serious about it, even a little awed. It would be all right, of course, her coming a Brookfield. Other housemasters were married and she liked both boys, she told him, and would enjoy living among them. Oh, Chips, I am so glad you. And what you are, I was afraid so. You were a solicitor or a stockbroker or a dentist or a man with a big cotton business in Manchester when I first met you. I mean, school masterings so different, so important, don't you think, to be influencing those who are going to grow up and matters to the world. Chip said he had not thought of it like that, or at least not often. He did not his best. That was all anyone could do in any jobs. Yes, of course, Chips. I do love you for saying simple things like that. And one morning, another memory came clear. When he turned to it, he had, for some reasons, been afflicted with an acute desire to depreciate himself and all his attainments. He had told her of his only medical degree, of his potential promotion, and of his complete ineligibility to marry a young and ambitious girl. And at the end of it all, she had laughed in answer. She had no parents and was married from the house of an aunt in Ealing. On the night before the wedding, when left the house to turn to his hotel, she said with mock gravity, "This is the ocean, you know, this last farewell, of course. I feel rather like a new beginning, his first terms with you, not scared, mind you, but just for once in thoroughly respectful mood. Shall I call you sir, or would Mr. Chips been? She right things. Mr. Chips, I think goodbye then. A goodbye, Mr. Chips."